noble warrior advised. The art of protection springs from within. One must stay vigilant against one's unfragrant perspiration, lest one provoke a hostile response. Thus, a Norse ritual is Right Guard Sports Stick. An aromatic array of the freshest scents and maximum protection against disarming wetness. Confirming the wisdom, the best defense is not to offend. Right Guard Sports Stick. Anything less would be uncivilized.
You may think I'm kidding you, but I am not. One of the most popular facets of our weekly shows is the Miss Ringsider Girls Contest. Let's get into tonight's event with Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for one of the features here at the Great Western Forum. I am speaking of our Budweiser Miss Ringsider Contest. Now's the chance for you, the fans, to see each and every one of our 7 lovely contestants. Reminding you, it is you, the fans, who will be deciding our eventual winner and runner-up. Well, here we go. Let's meet each and every one of them as I introduce to you our Budweiser Miss Ringsider contestant number 1. How about a hand for Tina?
Tina is from Garden Grove, California. Her size, 36, 22, 34. She attends the Art Institute of Southern California, also attended Cypress College. She has an art scholarship at the Art Institute of Southern California in Laguna Beach. Tina.
And here is our contestant number 2. How about a hand for Christina?
Christina is from Hollywood, California, 34, 23, 34. Peninsula School of Arts in Dance. She wants to finish her own album before 92 is over, and then to hit number 1 with an album in 93. Christina.
And here's our Budweiser Miss Ringsider contestant number 3, introducing Shannon.
Shannon is from Los Alamitos, 36, 24, 36. Wants to be a big country singer. Keep pursuing her modeling career. She was Miss Long Beach and Miss Hot Rod magazine. Shannon.
And here is Budweiser Miss Ringsider contestant number 4. Please welcome Tamara.
Tamara comes from the San Fernando Valley, Studio City to be exact, 34, 24, 34. Attended the University of Washington. Wants to continue in the healthcare field. She's presently a nurse.
And here is contestant number 5. Please welcome Michelle.
Michelle joins us from La Crescenta, California. 34, 23, 34. High school graduate, now attends college. Wants to get a business degree and have her own business. She was on the cover of Sports Truck magazine and Hot Rod poster. Won Miss Swimwear Illustrated.
And here is our 6th contestant, introducing Elaine.
Elaine, tall girl, Nashville, Tennessee, 36, 24, 35. A sophomore at the University of Tennessee studying computer drafting. I want to be the next high-fashion supermodel, she says, specializing in print and runway.
And here's our final Miss Ringsider contestant from Budweiser number 7, introducing Jennifer.
She comes from Carson, California. Jennifer is 35, 23 and a half, 35, attended Cal State, majored in drama. She's a recording artist, appears in the TV show Empty Nest. The winner of tonight's contest will get $1,000 in cash. The runner-up will get $200, and the fans here will vote, and we'll have the winner of those 7 lovely ladies a little bit later on. The fans really get into this thing, and they do a lot of standing and gawking and staring and applauding. Then they fill out their vote for the winner. Miss Ringsider. And if you would like information how to enter the Budweiser Miss Ringsider contest as a participant, or how your company or business can sponsor a girl and bring your group to the fights, just call 310-673-1773. So don't miss out on all the excitement of the biggest contest in Los Angeles, the Budweiser Miss Ringsider contest. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, 10 rounds, super bantamweights, Julio Gervacio and Jose Valdez. That's yours to enjoy on Prime Network, coast to coast. We're live on Prime Network at the Great Western Forum in Inglewood, California. I'm Chick Hearn along with Ruben Castillo. Our producer for Prime Network is Jerry Romano, and Susan Stratton is our director. And all of us are joined by a fine crowd here tonight. I don't think it's as big as anticipated, but it's a good crowd. And it's here to see basically Oscar De La Hoya in his pro debut. Let's go now to the center of the ring and our ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Well, fans, here we go. This bout coming your way is once again a featured bout scheduled 10 rounds of boxing. This time we present super bantamweights in action. At this time, I introduce to you the referee in charge of this bout, Gwen Adair. All right, fans, here we go. Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing red trunks with white trim, hailing from La Romana in the Dominican Republic. He weighed in 122 1/2 pounds with a fine record of 25 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws, with 21 wins by way of knockout. He is the former WBA bantamweight champion of the world, Julio Gervacio. And his opponent across the ring on my right, fighting out of the blue corner in this 10-round super bantamweight featured bout. He is wearing purple trunks with white trim, hailing from Guasave, Sinaloa, Mexico. He weighed in 123 3/4 pounds. His fine veteran record includes 39 victories, 7 defeats, 1 draw, with 20 wins by way of knockout. Please welcome Jose Pepillo Valdez. Once again, here's a referee in charge, Gwen Adair.
Mouthpieces, yeah, mouthpieces. Okay, giving you instructions in the ring, inside the dressing room, touch gloves, have a good one.
A 10-round super bantam. Gervacio is 5'6", Valdez 5'7". The weight 122 1/2 and 123 3/4. The age 25 years old is Gervacio in the purple trunks, and his opponent is 29 years old. Here we go. Southpaw style of Valdez put on display immediately. His father handled him, Jose Sr. Amateur record 95-15 in the Golden Glove Championship to prove it. As a pro, 39 wins, 27 of them by knockouts for Valdez. Gervacio in the red trunks. Number 3 rated by the WBC. Lalo Medina in his corner. Oh, fine play. Came out with a left jab and followed with a right hand out of the southpaw style. Valdez scoring. Great referee in the ring, Gwen Adair. Is she still the only female referee in the world?
To my knowledge, yes, and a good one.
Oh, she's outstanding. I'll never forget, we had her here with a couple of top-ranked heavyweights not long ago. She looked like a jockey out there beside him, but boy, she did a job.
She kept control of the fight, and that's all that matters. I remember one time, Chick, she refereed one of my fights. I was tied up. We were tied up with the fighter and I in the clinch, and she hit us both on the back so hard. Oh, it's the last time I clinched him.
Round 1, 10-rounder, super bantamweights. Dominican Republicans, Gervacio starts with a G pronounced like an H. In September of '90, this kid Valdez in the purple fought a draw with then the WBC champion Ibarro Perez. He's a good counterpuncher. Pretty clever ring technician out of that southpaw stance.
Anytime you fight a draw with Ibarro Perez, you fought a heck of a fight. Ibarro's considered one of the best champions to come out of Mexico.
Pepillo is his nickname. That means junior. His father, Jose, is the senior. So Pepillo Valdez, talented world-class southpaw. Never changes expression, at least he hasn't so far here in round 1. And neither is his opponent, Gervacio. In his last fight, he scored a lopsided decision over Lorenzo Tiznado after knocking him down 3 times. Gervacio is only 25, but he laid off for 2.5 years. He says he had a fractured jaw. That was from December 89 until March of 92, so that's a big layoff.
Gervacio is a very quick-handed fighter, Chick, and very strong.
The second ticking away on round 1 of a scheduled 10-rounder Super Bantams.
A noble warrior advised, the art of protection springs from within. One must stay vigilant against one's unfragrant perspiration, lest one provoke a hostile response. Thus, a Norse ritual is Right Guard Sports Stick. An aromatic array of the freshest scents and maximum protection against disarming wetness. Confirming the wisdom, the best defense is not to offend. Right Guard Sports Stick. Anything less will be uncivilized.
Second round of our 10-rounder Super Bantamweights in the purple trunks, Papito Valdez against Julio Gervacio. Grenadier, like the new rules demand, wearing rubber gloves in the ring. The people in the corners wear rubber gloves too now. It's certainly a good idea. It does not need explanation. How'd you score that first round?
I gave it to Gervacio 10-9.
Gervacio?
Yes.
He's looking for his 26th win. He would like to have his 22nd knockout to go with it. Valdez in the purple looking for his 40th victory. He's 4 years older than Gervacio, and Gervacio, as I told you, laid off for the 2.5 years between 89 and 92, March this year. So he's got quite a lot of wins, you know that, 25?
Oh, of course he does. He's a good fighter. He's been around.
He's quick.
Gervacio is from the Dominican Republic, stablemate of Dio Colomé. Remember that fighter
Yes,
that
I
won
do.
a great, he won a court case about a month ago.
Got a lot of money.
1.2. And he tells me, I'm still fighting. I'm still going to fight. He loves to fight.
Get in there, Grenadier, and break him up. Oh, what a shot. Valdez coming in really caught one right around the Adam's apple.
You know, Chick, that was right by the in the chest there. Gosh, does that ever hurt? That just takes everything out of you.
I'll tell you, a tum won't help that.
No way. I could just see this guy taking a tum after that one. Chicky.
Round 2 of a 10. 2 quick cats out there. They are really quick. They say about Valdez, his biggest problem is sometimes he gets lazy in the ring. And I might add to it, he doesn't have to fight. His family is very, very wealthy. They own a huge store in Mexico. In fact, they built him a gym right out at the house. He works at his house. He's got a very lavish gymnasium.
You know, sometimes I just don't understand. Why? Why would you put yourself through this?
You did.
Yeah, but I didn't have that big store either.
All right, there's the end of the round. And the referee talks to both men as they go back to their corners. Budweiser's Championship Boxing's Fight Night at the Forum returns to the Prime Network lineup 2 weeks from tonight, December the 7th. The main event will feature the WBC light flyweight title bout as champion Humberto Chiquita Gonzalez. Oh boy, is he good. With a record of 34-1 and 26 knockouts, takes on the challenge of Melchor Cobb Castro, who enters the contest with a record of 33-3-3 and 14 knockouts. Make your plans to join us 2 weeks from tonight. That's Budweiser Championship Boxing Fight Night at the Forum, December the 7th, right here on Prime Network. And everyone who buys a ticket to that fight and brings an unwrapped toy for a child will receive a half-price tickets for a selected Los Angeles Lakers home basketball game. Your toys will be given to the Feliz Navidad Project for children who live in public housing projects in Northeast Los Angeles. So you'll see a great World Championship fight. You'll catch the Los Angeles Lakers for half price. You'll make a child happy. That's the most important one. all on December the 7th.
That's nice.
Very.
Melcher Cobb Castro, a former champion, 33-3-3. On December 7th, I'm going across the street betting the third race, the third horse, and I'm betting $3.
Round number 3, how you got it scored?
I've got the fight scored 20-18.
Oh, what a right hand scored by the quickness of Gervacio. He is almost a blink.
Awfully quick and strong. Oh, this guy, I tell you what, Valdez has a hell of a chin. Heck of a chin.
He's got a strong chin.
There you go. Thank you, Chick. Rube. I had 76 fights, Chick. I can get away with that, I guess.
This lad will turn out to be a real good bout. You find two of them, be hard to find two of them much quicker than this, wouldn't it?
And how?
Gervacio in the red has a very large neck. He must really do some iron pumping or exercising to build it up. Strong shoulders.
Yeah, he's got a body almost of a welterweight.
He has. Oh, almost a low blow by Valdez.
It's a shame that Gervacio had to take so much time off, you know. But I noticed one thing about him, Chick, his timing is very good. He throws sharp punches. He looks pretty sharp.
Good combination by Valdez. Gervacio kind of flicks the jab at times, like he did there and missed both times. Something you seldom see happened here before the fight, just before it. Gervacio in the red from the Dominican Republic walked over to the corner of Valdez and wished him well. Then he went to the other corner and met with the referee, Gwen Adair, and he said, "Good evening, ma'am." And she said, "Have a good fight."
You know, he had to run for mayor or something here pretty soon. I think he's politicking myself.
But she doesn't have a vote.
No.
Only the judges vote. In this fight, it's Marty Denkin, Dick Young, and Rudy Jordan. Still to come, don't forget now, our main event tonight. Making his debut as a pro, Oscar De La Hoya. He's from East Los Angeles. Lamar Williams is from Erie, Pennsylvania. They are lightweights. It's scheduled for 6 rounds. Julio Gervacio's corner.
Y siempre enfatizando mucho, moviendo hacia tu mano izquierda, bien profundo.
First I wanted to do some lateral movement.
Y la derecha, si la podemos usar 2 veces.
Throw the left hand, throw the right hand, lateral movement.
Tiempo combinando, ¿está bien?
There's a good
There's the left hand. I was watching Gervacio as his handlers were right in his face talking to him, the conversation that you heard and you interpreted. I'll tell you, the kid looked him right in the eye throughout all the conversation. That is a good student.
That's right, Chick. He was listening to everything. He's very, very disciplined fighter. He just got nailed with a left hand.
The referee, Gwen Adair, was saying, don't punch, break out of it. And just then, the punch had already started from Valdez, and he apologized. Look at this kid jab and force his opponent backwards.
Do you think that apology was real sincere?
No. Ahead?
Absolutely, 30-27.
Dr. Jerry Buss, who owns the Forum, the Lakers, the way over there. Sitting with Ricardo Montalban.
What an actor, huh, Chick? What a great actor. Super gentleman.
Round 4, we are supposed to go 10 with these super bantamweights. Whoop.
They can't do that. They better not do that. Yeah.
Don't let much time pass between punches.
Gwen's going to tell him about that one.
I thought she would, but she didn't. He had him locked up pretty good and threw a punch.
That bolo punch.
This is not an easy one to referee.
No, you know, we were talking about that earlier. The styles make fights, and these styles do not complement each other.
So often when you get lefty and righty against it, they don't.
You're absolutely right, Chick, and it's unfortunate, but I bet you get Pepillo in here with somebody else with a southpaw, it'll be a great fight. You get Gervacio here with a right-hander, it's a great fight.
Wow, look at the kid come off the ropes.
A message from your Southern California Chevrolet Geo dealers and gold medal winner Oscar De La Hoya.
I think the kids in the neighborhood respect me. When they ask me about my experiences, I tell them, go for your goal, reach for your dream, put education first, and please stay away from drugs and gang violence.
Your Chevy dealers share these beliefs. They're proud Chevrolets have always been in Oscar's family, from his dad's Monte Carlo to his brother's Camaro to Oscar's Corvette.
When you have a dream, anything's possible.
You see this is a list of things I had to do on Monday. This one is everything I had to do on Tuesday, plus what I didn't get done on Monday. Wednesday's list is ridiculous. Thursday's hopeless, and here it is Friday. But things are looking up, because the one thing that I really need to do is go to the bank. And I can do that tomorrow, because Great Western is open Saturday. Even I don't need a list to remember that.
We're up to round 5. This will be the halfway mark. 10-round super bantamweights. In the ring, we've got Pepillo Valdez in the purple trunks. His opponent is Julio Gervacio. How you got the score now?
I've got it 40-36 in favor of Gervacio.
Valdez may be running the score.
I'll tell you what, Chick, I'd have never left the store, baby. I'd have been right there behind that cash register. Is there anything else you'd like, sir? Bing, cha-ching. Gervacio stepped on Valdez's foot there and used it to his advantage.
I'd like to see these guys fight. In other words, Gervacio, I'd like to see him fight a right-hander. Yes. I'd like to see Valdez fight a left-hander. As you suggested in the previous round or so, it would make a prettier fight.
And I still would have never left the store. No.
Shots by Valdez. He winds up so often with his hand over the shoulder and down the back of Gervacio, and he misses.
You know, both of these fighters are counterpunchers, and they're both playing cat and mouse. So it's you'll see a lot of tying up of each other, and a lot of bob and weaving, and not really a very exciting fight. phenomenal job refereeing this fight.
It's not an easy fight to work.
You're right.
Okay, we're down to the final 5 seconds of round number 5.
Has been pre-recorded to demonstrate a remarkable point. A car phone so well conceived it's not only portable, but voice activated. Now, dialing's as easy as this. Call office.
Thank you for calling Lexus. May I help you?
Ruben, you've been busy keeping score. How does it read?
I've got it 50-45 in favor of Gervacio.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that's an unofficial scorecard. But usually it's very accurate, and they come out punching.
You know, between rounds, Chick, I was talking to Dick Young and Jimmy Leonard Jr. Well, there's this fighter named Jaime Nava. Fought everybody in the world. Bazooka. I fought him twice. And this guy, you would never knock him out. And he was a southpaw. He's one of these guys like this. You can't hit. Makes a difficult fight, but he's a tough fighter. I feel for Gervacio right now. I mean, you know, fighting a guy to the same style as Jaime Nava.
Where's Jaime now?
He runs a store somewhere. No, I don't know.
Got his own gym, huh?
He's got his own gym. A whole shot.
Oh, good shot to the chin of Gervacio.
Heck of a jab. Strong jab by Gervacio.
He's a pretty good fighter.
See, Chick, see how they're both missing a lot of shots? They're both counter-punching. They're both slick. Slick fighters. Headbutt. Uh-oh.
Is he bleeding?
Yeah, he is.
I don't think so.
Yes, he is, Chick. He's bleeding right in the eyelid.
Okay, well, that's why she's wearing rubber gloves.
Right. Timeout.
Time has been called. The doctor's going to come up and take a look. The doctors tonight, Mario Ficarola is looking into the eye that was cut, the eyelid, I believe. And Dr. Robert Carnes up there to join him. And there is some blood coming. And they are going to continue the match. Must be something wrong in the stands, too, because everybody's standing up and looking way down. We're down to almost 1 minute left in the round.
I think there may be a difference of opinion over there, Chick, perhaps. Or maybe a hockey game has started over there.
Maybe some guys got too much squeeze into the grapes.
That's Budweiser.
Know when to say when.
They've got that clean, crisp taste.
You know, that's a pretty good left hand scored in there by Valdez.
Good counter punch. He got hit right on the cut, Chick.
The doctors took a careful look at it and didn't take him long to say he can continue.
I'll tell you what, Gervacio's, that's his target now. From here on.
Final 10. Blood coming out of the, actually it's in the corner of the right eyebrow where he's cut.
Basketball is a game of basics. You want to condition your mind to be able to react, passing, point awareness, and target. Key word, mental. You've got to be one step ahead of the defense. Shooting, defense, thinking, passing, basic.
Utah and Houston, live Saturday night at 7:30. Top 25 rivals rumble on the tough turf. Mississippi State has speed to burn, but Ole Miss is ready. Live Saturday at 11:30 on HSE. We're serving up a big championship, and one signal is clear. Win. It's high flying and ladies diving with women's volleyball's Big 8 Championship. Live Saturday night at 7:30 on HSE.
Okay, they're going to let the fight continue after examining it again. Dr. Mario Ficarola took a look at it. That's right there where they banged heads. And the cut is just at the outside edge of the right eyebrow. They've stifled the blood now. To start the round, and this is the start of round number 7 of our 10-round super bantamweight bout. And the kid will take some shots, as Sir Ruben Castillo said, at that mark. Jeez, we got a referee in the third row.
He's holding again. I wonder who he's for, Chick. Give him a rope. They want to be a cowboy. You know? All of a sudden, he becomes Angelo Dundee. He sees 2 fights in his life.
Nice combination scored by Valdez. His best combo of the fight. No blood yet out of the cut in this round. The blood is not coming down into the eyeball, which is fortunate. Otherwise, they'd have probably stopped it. It's coming down the cheekbone. When it comes, it's not bleeding now.
He threw a little overhand left that kind of hit the chin of Gervacio.
He's talking to him. Gervacio is talking to Valdez. Says, come on, fight. Don't run, fight.
Riddick Bowe.
Rock Newman and Riddick Bowe, the world champion. Riddick Bowe is here with his manager, Rock Newman. We'll get a shot of him on camera after a while. Got the championship, as the world knows, in a great fight against Evander Holyfield. Stay with us now, folks. At the end of this round, which is a couple of seconds away, we're going to take our cameras into the dressing room of Oscar De La Hoya, who will be making his debut right after this fight. And he's just getting warm. You got to be warm when the fight starts. That's one of the toughest things about preparing to come into the fight. You never know when the fight ahead of you is going to stop. It can stop by a knockout, and you're not warmed up. They send you out to the ring because you got television commitments. And on the other hand, you could be all warmed up as he goes against Lamar Williams tonight. Oscar is going to fight a guy that's had 8 fights already, so he wants to be ready. Riddick Bowe, the new heavyweight champion of the world, with the yellow T-shirt. There's always somebody around to bother them, of course. He's the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. He earned it in a tough way against a great champion, Evander Holyfield. He's a big fella. He's a big fella. Who do you think he'll fight next?
Well, I think he's going to fight George Foreman. That's what I understood. But the fight that they really want to make is him and the Olympian Gosh, Chick, I had a lot of fights, yes. Lennox Lewis.
I don't think he wants any part of Lewis. All right, here we are. We're in round number 8. How you got the fight? Is it close?
No, I've got it 70-63. I think Gervacio's pitching a shutout thus far.
If you joined us late, Gervasio's in the red trunks and Valdez in the purple, obviously. The 25-year-old Gervacio looking for his 26th professional win. He's had 3 losses and 2 draws. Number 3 rated by WBC.
That left hook from Gervacio was right on the cut.
Right on there. Right on there. They've done a good job of patching that eye, haven't they?
Absolutely. They've done a real good job.
Final minute of round 8. 10-rounder.
I'll tell you what, this Valdez is not, he's not going to roll over and die.
No, sir.
You're going to take him down, he's going down thumping.
He's fought a good fight. Who knows but what he's winning on the official cards. We'll keep it right here and maybe we can visit a corner or two. Be a good chance for us to visit Valdez and see what they think about that cut. Valdez is mad, and so is Gervacio. They are not speaking now. What are they saying to him over there, Ruben?
Right now, they're just getting the water for him.
Le entran los golpes que le tiras con las uñas.
Las cuerdas ahí son de las manos. Usted es más fuerte que él. Él es un peleador ya acabado. Ya sí salió todo.
These guys think they got this fight won. He says you win this round, you've got the fight won.
That's what I'm telling you. You never know. Riddick Bowe just saw one of the contestants in the Miss Ringsiders contest, and he said, boy, these are good fights. Timeout. He forgot his mouthpiece, did he? No, he's got too much Vaseline. Round number 9.
Riddick may want to fight here at the Great Western Forum after that round.
Everybody wants to fight at the Great Western Forum. What'd he make? About $15 million off that fight?
I think it was 8. I'm not really sure. Yeah. But the most important thing, he's the champ. Now he can charge whatever he wants.
And will. And I don't blame him. I'd like to see Evander retire. A very nice man.
Oh, he showed a lot of heart
out in class, didn't he?
Yes.
He's got all the money he'll ever need. Look at this. Valdez staging a great rally here. His corner told him he had to fight one.
Yeah, he says you got to win this fight, this round, and you'll win the fight. I've got him way behind.
Right now, he's got Gervacio covering up. But Gervacio likes to counter. Watch it. Oh, there it is. A left-hand cross. Oh, and he gets a left hand of his own on the jaw. Valdez scoring.
Valdez is starting to put some combinations together. Chick, he's throwing those uppercuts. He hadn't thrown any uppercuts in this fight. He's starting to land them now.
He hasn't changed his style, but he just forgot to take the ammunition out of the bag earlier. Maybe he took it out too late. We'll see if we get to the decision making. Left in round 9. And the pace is picked up, and the Bluebirds are back in their cage. This one, oh, a chopping right hand, staggered Valdez, and he holds on.
Gwynn's doing a remarkable job. She's got her hands full in this fight.
This kid is closing the round very fast. Gervacio.
Oh, good shot.
Good shot by Gervacio is right. Best round of the fight. Final 10. Excellent round. Hey, boxing fans, the Ringsiders Club offers you select seating, complimentary parking, and exclusive Forum Club membership. Join the Ringsiders Club and see the action up close and become a part of the fastest growing and finest boxing program in America. Call now. Operators are standing by. That's 310-673-1773. Okay, taking a look at Julio Gervacio. Early in the round, he received some pretty punishing blows.
Yes, he did. He took a right hook right there on the ear, but that jab, or that follow-up jab, worked well. Here's another. Later on in the round, he took a couple of shots of his own. Valdez did, so. It's a good fight now, Chick. It's come on. It's bloomed to be a heck of a fight.
10th round, how you got it going to the 10th?
Got 88-83 in favor of Gervacio. I gave Valdez the last 2 rounds. He staged a little comeback.
Joined us late. That's unofficial numbers. The only way, according to that card, that Valdez could win would be by knockout. And the kid from the Dominican Republic said, I'm going to stay right on top of you. Boy, they have done a great job of closing that wound outside the right eye, suffered on a headbutt earlier by Valdez.
Where's that jab been all night?
Yeah.
Tell you what, Gervacio's got the longer reach of the two, it appears to me.
Wow.
You see, Valdez was showing Gwynn the tape on his gloves, and he gets hit with a shot.
Gets hit with a shot is right. Just fight, don't referee.
That's right.
I'm out.
It can't be bothering him. Nothing psychologically messing with him.
The crowd booing because they think he's stalling. Well, he didn't make the tape come loose.
See, here he goes. He's looking at his glove here, Chick.
Yeah, you don't do that.
And then
showing it.
Yes. So, hello.
That's good. That's great. Protect yourself at all times. That's what they tell you in the instructions.
He says, this is the glove you should be looking at.
We're in the 10th round. Oh, what a shot.
This is why this kid was a champion, Chick.
Yes, sir.
Taking a point for holding.
A point has been taken away from Valdez for holding. That would be a tough way to lose this fight. Oh, a solid left hand by Gervacio. I don't think that 1 point's going to matter in this fight. There's been a lot of holding throughout the fight. She finally nailed him with a point. Taken away. And he's talking to the referee more than he is concentrating on the fight. Just missed the combination. Few seconds left in the fight. That's the end of the fight. Ladies and gentlemen, it was Valdez against Gervacio, and we will be back with the decision of the 10-round Super Bantamweight bout on Prime Network Coast to Coast. Fight Night at the Forum in just a moment. Forum Boxing is brought to you by Budweiser, and there's a lot more to come. So open a cold Budweiser and get ready with that clean, crisp taste that only comes from Beechwood Aging. This Bud's for you. I'm going to have the pleasure of interviewing Bob Arum of Top Rank Boxing in just a moment. He knows every angle of the boxing world. He's been through most of the angles, and he'll be with me in just a little while. So don't you go away. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr. now with the result of our Valdez-Gervacio fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Rudy Jordan scores about 97-94. Marty Denkin and Dick Young both agree scoring about 97-92. All three in favor of the winner, Julio Gervacio.
All right, that gives him 26 professional wins against only 3 losses and a couple of draws. A very good youngster out of the Dominican Republic. We'll be back with more, ladies and gentlemen, in a minute. Our next fight features Oscar De La Hoya, the gold medal winner in Barcelona for the United States of America this past summer. That's coming up next.
By special arrangement with Reader's Digest, we proudly present one of the most extraordinary music treasuries ever offered. You get 50 of the world's most loved Christmas classics, and here they are. Every selection is one of the world's most cherished and beautiful. Every star is one you know and love.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. From Reader's Digest, 50 of the most loved Christmas classics of all time. You'll hear celebrated choirs, glorious operatic voices.
Christmas treasury ever made can compare or money back. So write or call 1-800-592-1222 now.
Okay, let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr. again.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the results of our Budweiser Miss Ringsider contest. Reminding you, it was you, the fans at ringside, who have voted for tonight's winners. And ladies and gentlemen, we have something very unusual, as we have a tie in that we have 2 runners-up and 1 winner. Well, here we go. Congratulations, winning $200 cash prize as a runner-up. Congratulations to number 7. Jennifer, you are runner-up here this evening.
Jennifer is our runner-up. She gets $200.
This evening, congratulations to Miss Ringsider contestant number 2, Christina.
This is Christina from Hollywood.
$200 cash
34-23-34. She gets a couple of $100. Now, what about our winner?
Now for our winner, receiving $1,000 cash prize, tonight's Budweiser Miss Ringsider winner, contestant number 6, Elaine. Congratulations.
Elaine from Nashville, Tennessee, a sophomore at the University of Tennessee. She's studying computer drafting, and she's got $1,000 now from tonight's show to pay some of her tuition. That's great. She's a very tall and elegant girl. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. Our next fight will feature Oscar De La Hoya, but before that, I'm going to have the pleasure of talking to Bob Arum of Top Rank Boxing, right here on Prime Network, Fight Night at the Forum. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Great Western Forum in Inglewood, California, it's my pleasure to bring to our microphone a man that I respect and I think all the boxing world respects as much as anyone in the game, Bob Arum of Top Rank. And Bob, it's great to have you in the building.
Nice to be here, Chuck.
You see the champ over there?
Yeah, well, he deserved it. That was a real great heavyweight championship fight. A credit to boxing. Evander Holyfield, we were talking about it just a while ago. So much courage. I hope he retires. I know you do.
Yeah, I certainly do. What about De La Hoya? You are putting on his bouts, a promoter?
Yes, tonight's a real big night in the history of boxing. I think Oscar De La Hoya will be even bigger than Sugar Ray Leonard.
You mean that?
Yeah, he has all the skill in the world, great personality, a lot of charisma, and he's going to be the first big Spanish crossover fighter. We've had great Hispanic fighters like Duran, Chavez, but they didn't cross over as well as they might because they couldn't speak English. De La Hoya's the All-American boy. He's also Hispanic. He is going to be the biggest thing underneath the heavyweights in the history of boxing.
Wow. You heard it first right here, and you heard it from a great authority, Bob Arum. Hey, what we want here at the Great Western Forum, you know what I'm going to say, Chiquita Gonzalez and Carbajal.
Well, unfortunately, Chick, they both have tough fights.
That's
December 7th, you know, Chiquita's in real tough with a former champion, and Michael Carbajal is fighting an undefeated #1 contender, Robinson Cuesta, from Panama on December 12th. They win that fight, then I promise, John, we're getting it on right here on March 13th. But that's a big if. They both got to win.
And they're up against some great fighters, but they should get tested once more.
Absolutely, because that will be, for the little guys, for the real little guys, one of the biggest fights, I think, of all time. For the flyweights, junior flyweights, a real match that all boxing fans have been looking forward to.
All right, let's get De La Hoya in here, huh? Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Chick.
Bob Arum, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, our main event. You ever hear of a main event, a 6-rounder? That's what we got tonight, and the fans here are really thirsty.